All right, friends, it's April 26th. I'm Pastor Dave, and it's time for some coffee with your news, or do you rather have news with your coffee? It doesn't matter. Get your coffee. We're going to have some Bible prophecy in the news. What's going on? What in the world is taking place this April 26th, 2012? Coffee and news, news and coffee. Either way, let's get to it. I want to touch on real quick the video that came out from the Philippines, the Mark of the Beast, the RFID implant, 666 being forced on the people in the Philippines, and they're getting tattooed the number 666 on their forehead, and they're running and hiding because if they don't take this mark, they will be killed. I just uploaded a video, the truth, 666, Mark of the Beast. Fallen Angels, FEMA camps. So go back and after you're done with this video and watch it. And a lot of truth comes out. I don't think we're there yet. I've contacted and have been contacted back by a number of people from the Philippines who have no idea, that's my southern accent, no idea what we're talking about. They don't see it happening there. And I have a message, a returned message, which I read on that video from a theologian and a Bible scholar, Mr. D. Ames, and he sums it up pretty well. So don't, just calm down, breathe deep, calm down, ignore the hype. All right, I want to talk to you about Russia real fast. Russia, what a conversation to start your day. Russia now is leaning towards the idea that maybe Iran is seeking nuclear capability. Everything is heating up in the Middle East. We've got Israel, Prime Minister Netanyahu, he's worried about the curse on Israel, the 9th of Av. That will be July 27th. I see things heating up. I want to run some by you. I've been watching. I think by midsummer we're checking out. I hope so. Don't you hope so? I'm not following them New Agers on YouTube, that New Age movement, and they put numbers in front of their name, and now there's no rapture. It's an awakening. I'm not following that. I'm sticking to the living word. We're out of here pretty soon. He promised us, and we're going home. Now, they're worried about the curse on Israel judgment, the 9th of Av, July 27th. I see things really heating up. They're going to have their talks next month, only a few days away. And Israel's already let reporters in. And they've talked to the pilots, and I think it's a go. So it's going to be very interesting summer. Will the Antichrist come on the scene? Stay tuned to my channel today. All right, what's going on in the world? There will be signs and wonders in the moon, the stars, and the sun, and the water in Ohio. Almost 29,000 dead fish. Let me bring you the story. Wildlife investigators, if I can find it here, look for clues in mystery of Ohio fish kill. April 26, 2012, Ohio, the Ohio Division of Wildlife got a call on Sunday from a fisherman who told the agency they should probably come see the flood of fish carcasses in the Rocky River. Is this judgment? Is judgment falling? When they arrived, they discovered a waterway filled with dead fish. The fish kill is still under investigation. Today, the ODW announced the final death toll. I don't know how they actually physically count every fish, but the toll they've come up with is 28,613 dead fish, along with other species. But the process of counting the dead was merely the first step. The interesting part, in terms of going after whoever was responsible for whatever caused the mass deaths, that's about as specific as we can get right now. This is just coming out. They're trying to blame this on a person or maybe a company, but you got almost 29,000 dead fish in the rivers of Ohio. And we've seen it in 2011. We're seeing it again. Let me take you to some other stories going on in the world today. So bear with me, because I'm not aware of what's going on in the world today, so it's going to be for both of us. Oh my. The mark of the beast. Here's an interesting title on it. I'm not going to read it, but analysts, North Korea's new missiles are fake. They're not real. And remember, now North Korea has threatened the South that in a matter of 3 to 4 minutes, uh, they could turn South Korea into ashes. Now, how are you going to do that with a fake missile? I don't know. It seemed like a red flag and hype. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that the missiles are fake. Let's see. Doesn't seem like a whole lot going on in the world. The Meteor explosion. Remember that the other day? How big was it? All right, let me bring you the story. The links to all these articles will be below in the Show More section. Meteor explosion in Nevada was 1/3 the size of Hiroshima bomb, expert says. My goodness. My goodness, this is coming out today, April 26th. Reno, Nevada. Tiny meteorites found in the Sierra foothills of Northern California were part of a giant fireball that exploded over the weekend with about 1/3 the explosive force of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima in World War II. Scientists admit Wednesday. My goodness. What is causing this? What's going on with the chemtrails and the sonic booms heard around the world, and the strange noises and the earthquakes on massive scales of earthquakes? And look at the damage being done to this world. That's a big meteor. The rocks each weighed about 10 grams, or the weight of 2 nickels, said John T. Wasson, a longtime professor and expert in meteorites at UCLA's Institute of Geophysics and Planetary I can't pronounce the word. Experts say the flaming meteor dating to the early formation of the solar system 4 to 5 billion years ago. Well, you need to dig a little deeper because Earth's only 6,000 years old. Was probably about the size of a minivan. This meteor was the size of a minivan when it entered the Earth's atmosphere with a loud boom early Sunday. It was seen from Sacramento, California to Las Vegas and parts of northern Nevada. So we got a minivan racing through the sky and hitting Earth. An event of that size might happen once a year, maybe, around the world, said Don Yeomans of NASA's Near-Earth Object Program Office at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California, but most of them occur over the ocean or an uninhabited area, he said. Getting to see one is something special, he added. Most meteors you see in the night sky are the size of tiny stones or even grains of sand, and their trail lasts all of a second or two. This meteor is estimated as weighing 154,300 pounds that came crashing through our skies, our atmosphere, said Bill Cook, a specialist in meteors at NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. At the time of this disintegration, he said it probably released energy equivalent to 5 kiloton explosions. The Hiroshima bomb was 15 kilotons. My goodness. That gets you caught up for a little while. While you have your coffee and you digest this Bible prophecy information. Meteors, the size of minivans. What's going on in this world? Thousands and thousands, almost 29,000 dead fish in Ohio. Russia admits we think Iran does have nuclear weapons. The ninth of all, everything is coming down. Volcanoes are erupting everywhere. It's time to accept. If you have not done so, it's time to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. Send me a personal message that it's time that you want to be saved. Leave me comments, everyone. More to come. Believe